Welcome back to the channel. This is how we do it. Yes, this is how we do it. We're at the Hoppins for 2024. Big round number 2 of the year. Notably not as big as normal. However, throughout the vlog, you may question it because it's a lot bigger than you think. We're going to do this vlog slightly different today. There'll be a tour, but the tour will be integrated into the vlog. So we've done it a few times in the past. Oi! Throwing grass at me. Yeah, we're going to integrate the tour into the rides and the vlog. So rather than doing a tour and taking 15 minutes to do it, let's do it. We're going to do the tour as we go. Although not every ride we pass by will go on. Make sure you subscribe, completely free to do so. Follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook, PT Vlogs UK, and Instagram, because I'm back on it. I'm doing Instagram again. And TikTok, PT Vlogs _UK. Of course, I am joined by... Now, we've got a few new rides to do today. We're hoping to do this. 1.4 to do. I've got to get Theo's height checked. He is on the line. I just need to check that they're okay with that, because some ride operators want to both be above the line. So I need to get that checked. And of course, there's a few rides that we've not done before. Not seen before? Well, no, we have seen them. I think I've seen all these rides before, but we've not done that before. I've seen it at Hyde Park, that goes to Hyde Park, that. But also, in the far distance there, we've seen it before, we saw it. We didn't vlog it, but we did see that in Manchester, we did. When it debuted there, but it wasn't built up. Apollo 13, I've heard some good things about it. So we'll be definitely going on that later, because we've had clearance for that already. And then we're going to try and do as many new rides as possible today, and go on some classics as well. Now, before we see if we can get on this, I am joined by a few people. Stop throwing grass at me!
Hello. Hello.
John, with a big 5-0.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, John. I know it was a few days ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've had a wild time recently, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Oh yeah.
You've done a little bit of travelling. You went to Skegness, then you went to York, then you went to Cambridge,
Yeah.
and then you come all the way up here before going home.
Yeah. Well, I was staying in York. It's easy to get to Cambridge. It's only 2 hours.
Ah, fair enough. For the direct link, because Skegness goes weird, doesn't it?
Then it's an hour.
I get you.
An hour.
There's a few of us joining us as well, and they might jump in through the vlog as well. Yeah, leave a like. I don't know if this will be in 2 parts. You'll know by now because it'll say if it's 2 parts. But because I've just started it, I don't know how long the vlog's going to be. Last year we did it in 1 part, and this is the 3rd time I've done this. But for the first time here, we're staying here all day this time because I usually go South Shields, but we're not doing that this time. We're going to do what we do at all the other grounds. KLM, Goose and Hull, we do in 1 day/evening. Here I usually cut it short and go elsewhere. I'm not doing that this year. I'm going to do it properly, and I think that's what I'm doing wrong. So I want to try and experience this place better this year, and I want it on my radar as one of my favourite places.
I'm doing air.
Theo wants to do air, but I don't want to because I'd rather do atmosphere.
I'd rather do air.
You don't care?
I'd rather do the same.
Yeah, whatever.
Both.
What?
I'd rather do both.
Plenty of cheekiness through this vlog. Oi! So like I said, what we're going to do, we're not going to do a direct tour. We're going to go straight in and try and see if we can get on XXL first. And then we're going to do a tour ride. We've done it a few times. I just feel like it might benefit here. It's very hot. We did it at Fantasy Island.
No.
You don't know what Fantasy Island. I don't know what you're talking about, do you?
No. What's that Skegness?
Fantasy Island.
Yeah, I said it right then.
Right, Michael Jackson is going to copyright me. Oh well, if he does, he does. Right, let's see if we can get on XXL.
If you would like to ride, why are
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go. Theo's had clearance. He was just on the red line, so he's good for this ride, thankfully. It's the first time I've done this, and this could be one of the biggest rides for Theo this year. Look at that face! We've just watched it go, and it goes very high. Already halfway there. I think the interesting part of this footage, we'll be seeing Theo on this versus everyone else, I guess. There's a lot of wind, although it's not necessarily the wind, it's just how fast it goes. It does like a double cycle there. We've got speakers on the right. I didn't even notice that. Love that. Ready? More rides need more speakers. Oh, look at this! Jeez! And the spin goes out a little bit faster towards the end. What a fantastic ride that was.
that was wicked.
Wow, what a start to the vlog, eh? You don't even look fazed by it.
Fire tokens from the cash desk.
How was it?
If you would like to ride. Fire
Out of 10.
tokens from the cash desk. If you would like to ride.
What was that? 10. Madness. Do you know what? It was easier than I thought it would be. I didn't feel my feet go. I thought my feet would have been like tingling after it, but it didn't. But the force was there, very, very powerful. Great start to the vlog. The fact you got on it was even better. Yeah, we had to get his height checked because he was on the line, and some people like you to be above it. I went to her, said, can you just check for me, please? Now they do have a sign saying no cameras and no GoPros, so I had to ask if we can film on it, and she said it's fine, which is really good because is it a Manning's ride? Manning's and Thurston's.
Now run by Thurston's alone.
Ah, it used to be Manning's, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I know they have their own grounds, and they're not a big fan of filming, are they?
Finsbury Park and all that in London.
They have a beach, don't they? What's it called? It's like a railway station. Brent Cross. That's how I remembered it. you need permission to film at their grounds. Not like that's an issue. We're going to go to London in the summer, and there's a few new places to catch, I think. Anyway, let's take you for a tour of this section because we're going to head to Apollo 13 now. Now, I believe there's 5 waltzers on here today.
You're not in the 5 waltzers, Kelly.
Why not?
Because
I'm tempted to do all 5 waltzers today. Very tempted. But not after each other, I can't do that again. That was funny, that. Quite a few fair trades, quite a few traditional. We've got Turner's Rolling Thunder. We have done this before. There's not a new waltzer for us. In fact, none of them on it. Oh no, we've got a new waltzer on it, which you'll see very shortly. But not a new one for us. We have done it before. We've done it at Turner's Ground many years ago. Also featured on that very ground is this. This is Odeon, a Tagada that has featured on social media quite a few times from Theme Park Madness. Highly rated by them. Looks like he goes quite high. So if we do a Tagada, it will be that one. We've not done that before, so that'll be a new ride today.
get out.
What? Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? It looks good. A ride we've seen quite often, Gallagher's Twist. Just so you know, I'm not going to be able to show you everything, it's so hard. Obviously you'll see everything as I go round. I'll try and do my best to show you everything. Alright. And I've said this so many times, how nice this looks. Looks even better in the blue sky, doesn't it? One of the best looking twists, that. I'd say anyway. Quite a boxer. Another ride we're familiar with. This is Shaw's Fighter. Theo has done this a few times. Did it in Loughborough, didn't you? Yeah. Theo really rated it at Loughborough. Better when they run it manual. I don't know how they're running it today. Are they running that manually or on auto?
Thank you.
Not too sure. If he's running auto, then great. Is that the only extreme here? Oh no, there's 2. Crows are here. That's the only 4-arm Tivoli though.
On the back roll.
Yeah, they're back to back, aren't they? The one's just over there.
Yeah.
We have a 4-arm, we have a 6-arm. We have some Scottish goodness. Is Charlie here? Is Charlie Horn here? He's not listening to me. Oh, we have to go and say hi to Charlie later. Charlie Horn's here.
He's that.
What do you mean, who's that? Boss
yeah.
man of Horn's Pleasure Fairs. Oh, you know him now, don't you? Charlie's such a great guy.
Certainly
He's one of the nicest showmen you'll ever meet in your life. I'm just going to clean my lens.
All enthusiastic.
Oh yeah. But, since Margot touched the screen, it's all been dirty. Yeah, Dodgem set, we've got horns. There's a few Dodgems on here today. Oh, by the way, we're going back to Scotland soon. I'm not going to say when. I've not officially organised it yet. But make sure you follow us on Facebook. You'll see it on there because that will be where the announcement is. Plenty of food catering. Another familiar ride. Joker. One of our favourite frogs. This is Lincoln Gore. They'll be running that well here today. The second waltzer we'll see is Clark's XXL. I've not done this for ages. One of the fair trades here today. Looking good. It's a shame, I was going to say, it's a shame they're moving heads art on, but they won't put them on in the day, but they would have made an atmospheric difference there, but the smoke did a good job. One of the early fair trades, that. I'll show you what I can. Got water walkers. Lots to do for kids. I'm gonna be careful of the music here, but Ice Jet, great ride. Probably on that a little bit later. Just didn't want to miss the rotor. There's 2 rotors here this year. There's one of the rotors, just over there. I think this is the only round up here. This is Vortex. I don't think we've done this, or maybe we have. Oh, I think we did this last year. Did we do that last year?
I don't remember.
I think we did this last year. Sure we did. I'm sorry. Walking over Theo. Look, no pirate ship! Now I mention that, you don't see them very often. They're popping up everywhere. It's the Ice Pop Prime, also known as the prototype. The freak out, kick down. They're only charging £3.50. That's not bad. For a large ground like this,
Yeah,
don't
we're
expect the rides to be cheap.
Apollo 13.
We're going there, yeah.
We're going in
Not
there.
bad, £3.50 for a big ground.
No.
For their freak out, yeah.
No.
Not a bad freak out, that either.
Can we get on there?
Yes, Theo's proper eager. We're nearly towards Apollo 13. There's a new Miami I've not seen before. I don't know if this is the biggest or second biggest in the UK. It looks bigger than the one at Hailing Island, if I'm honest with you. Probably not going to do the Miamis today. Doesn't look like it's that fast. I expect it to be a bit faster than that. Might go faster the other way. Mega spin. I did ask Theo if he would do this, he said no. Unfortunately he won't do it, even though he did do top spin.
Let's get it shifted.
In this heat, probably not ideal. Another Miami Insania. We'll go over to that Waltzer in a minute.
There they come now.
And then over here, we have this. We did see this folded up in Manchester. We got some photos for the page. Listen to that. Look at the speed. Just so you know, this is 1.4 to do. Theo's had clearance already. You're too eager. I've got some TikToks for this. Anyway, we're going on this. Wow, what's the view from up here? Theo's now park spotting. Yeah, what a brilliant view from the top of Apollo 13. Overlooking the city centre itself. Say again?
What will say now?
I don't know if it is. So Theo, are you excited for this one?
Yeah.
Your second type of booster max, this one, and probably your 4th Fabry and 7th booster, I think. 4 Fabries, and he's done, no, might be 6th.
Then we could have done 2
KMGs,
yeah.
you have. Now they're a bit heavier on their side, so I can't face it down. Can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to this. Do a tour from the top of here. There's air. Can you hear it too? Air's here. I did that last year, and Theo did that at KLM this year. There's Project X. Right, here we go. More of the tour a little bit later. Oh my god. John sat 2 seats down. You might hear him, you might not.
Oh my god!
face getting pulled that direction, and your feet, my goodness, there's an almighty pull on that. How was that so far? Now, as boosters should be ran, this one goes both ways. Exactly how a booster should be run. We'll keep it on us until we start flipping, then I'll ping it back over. Let's just see how long it takes this time for it to go. Oh my god, it's instant! OMG! Theo's got his arms up, but I can't turn it around. It's too strong! As they say, to infinity and beyond. Oh my god! Not quite enough for a bump. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought a booster could have been ran like that? I didn't, and I've just experienced a whole new level of pure, I don't know what to say. Honestly though, I was going to say pure geniusness, but it's not really a word, is it? Of course, what did Theo think? Go on then. I told you that. What was that like?
What's it like?
Yeah.
Rapid crazy.
Rapid crazy. So how did you feel on it? Like, how were your legs?
Good.
Your legs were good. What?
Good.
Your legs were good. Not tingly.
There are seats available for this ride.
You know how I say occasionally that Theo is what you would call emotionless on a ride? He's just come off one of the fastest boosters we've ever done, and he's not fazed by it. I've got my battery pack on already, so I'm having to turn the GoPro weirdly.
Scary to me.
What about ghost trains?
Scary.
I think we should do a ghost train now after all this.
No.
Seriously. Wow. I heard a lot of hype about it, saying what they thought of it, and I was like, I've got to ride it, haven't I? They weren't wrong. Ah, fantastic ride that. We'll show you a bit more of the lineup of rides here as we go round. Missed these off before dinner. Insania. So I know two Insanias. We have an Insania in the northwest. The other one, which is Anthony Cubbins's, is currently in Libben right now. Waltzer number 3. We did this year actually. We did this in it's getting harder. We did this in Rainton Arena, or whatever it's called now. I think it's called Sunderland Live, I think. Name's changed. Something like that anyway. Will you go put that in the bin? You're
No.
annoying.
No. I said no.
Great waltz for that. Put it in the bin.
No.
As you saw at the top of Booster Map, or Apollo 13, we've got air. We did do this.
Baby, let's go.
Next round.
We did do this in KLM.
Let's go.
Don't get me wrong, it's a good ride, but it's not a top scan. Top scans I prefer over this. The only one that we have at the moment in the UK, there is another one lurking around somewhere, but it's never come out of its hiding.
Hey.
You are doing my head in. Oh my god. I've just littered. Pick it up. I can't litter. He's doing my absolute nutting. Don't laugh at him, he's making it worse. Theo wants to do it. Maybe later, I don't know. Project X, or Accelerator, as it's also called. Again, we did this, I think. Yeah, we did this at Rainton Arena this year as well. This returned last year and debuted back out at DW Stadium. We've done it a few times in the last 12 months. This is back up north, Top Star. I believe it's still 1.4 to do this. Theo has done this a few years ago whilst it was, funnily enough, in Rainton Arena. But it was a different cycle for Theo. That was a while ago.
What do you say about me?
That you've done Top Star before, haven't you? Oh my god, you're annoying. Just so I don't miss all the main rides out. Seastorm, harnesses. A very busy Seastorm, may I add. Alright. We didn't vlog there, but we did do this in Manchester a couple of weeks ago, where Apollo 13 was actually, Wivenshaw. Also, it's better when it's full. I reckon that's running really well today. Nice to see a bit of tradition on here. There is a few traditional rides on here. We have got a galloper, and this galloper has an instrument with it as well. They don't call them I don't know what you call them. An organ. There you go, I do know what they call them. I'm struggling to hold this GoPro. I'm really sorry if everything's off centre. I'm having to charge my GoPro and the cable's really short. So yeah, it's, at least I've got a battery pack. My last one broke because it got water damaged. And my hearing's going, I can't hear anything. Can't even hear myself speak. Just keeping this brief down here. We're right at the other end of the ground now, where you'll see a few of the kids rides and plenty of food stalls as we pan the shop. Some teacups, some chair-o-planes, and plenty of food offerings here. And I'll tell you what's quite popular that I saw last year is the well, this one's called Romany Rosanna. There we go. Romany Rosanna.
What's that?
They are palmists,
Look for me.
where they read your future. So if they read your future, they would probably tell me that you're going to be annoying. Because I'd probably believe that if I was listening to that. Please, will you just put that in the bin? Oh my god, he's driving me insane. Look what's here. Chipperfield's Lighthouse Slip. Now, I did mention a post about Skegness Vintage Fair, but I believe, sorry, I can't turn this GoPro. I believe it's not back this year. So I don't know if that's true, but their Dodgems were in Tier Prince. That I've seen a few times this year. That was in Llandudno earlier. I like it, it's a nice little slip. We've seen this a few times, the Bavarian Funhouse. It's probably the most seen at big grounds. It goes to KLM, it goes to Hoppins, obviously it's here, and it also goes to Hull. All it needs to do is get to Goose. Not too sure what the build-up time, pull-down time would be, and whether they could do it in that time. I doubt they could. You'll see some rides as we go around, some little Dumbos, inflatables. Once upon a time named as Irvin's, no sorry, that is now Irvin's. Once upon a time this was Chadwick's, but now it's been ownership of Irvin's for about 2 years now. So So, in fact, this is now a Southern ghost train. We did see this in London a few years ago. In fact, it was last year. Now then, we do have two rotors, as I mentioned. Here is the other rotor. Now, I got told... Can't hold this GoPro. I got told this was going into retirement. Now, I don't know if we're going to see this much often, and I've not actually done this before. So, we're actually going to do... Not this one, no. Have we? Not that, no, yeah, not that one. That's a different one. This one goes to Hull. So we're going to do the rotor. I've not done this one before. What?
I think you can't know this.
Right, I'm done with Theo. Let's get on this. Oh my god! It's rotor time! Over here, mate. Theo, what just happened?
My head.
That was crazy. I don't do rotors very often, but the speed that went, I'm sorry that the footage came out ropey as. I was trying to get a TikTok at the same time. You can probably see that TikTok, I don't know if it's come out very well, because it's so hard to do that. Well, it might be on our TikTok, PTVlogs_UK.
Wow. Nearly lost my hat.
That was a bit crazy, that, wasn't it?
Very judgery.
Hey?
Very judgery.
Yeah, I've not done it before, so I didn't know what to expect. We did, we went to South Wales last year and went to Coney Island. And they have one there. And we did a video POV from the top, which is on our Facebook, PT Vlogs UK. Is it? And the video went viral. Madness. Miami trip 3. I have said this a few times. It looks really nice. Really nice. There's only a few nice looking Miamis. That's one of them. What? Do a fun house later. You already done a fun house? No. We've got Jumbo Circus here. This you may recognise this from the Trafford Centre. I think it's Freddie Stoke Senior who owns that one. You may have noticed there wasn't a spring version of the Trafford Centre. It is back in the summer, I'm told. So that's only about 4 weeks away. Now we do have a new Sizzler Twist here. May do this today, may not, I'm not too sure. But this is Robinson's new one. I haven't seen it yet. I wanted to do it with their Waltzer, which we've seen, but it's on the other side. You'll see it shortly. Now, you may have seen our vlog from Preston, where M&B's were. it's the same as M&B's, except the centerpiece on M&B's is yellow and the yellow cars are green. But I've said this before, but I like this. When you go that extra mile and give it a bit of personal touch. So I don't know if it's running well. There's a few Robinsons rides here as well. They're Dodgem sets here. These Dodgems are quite good. Very smooth track these. We've been trying to get to a Robinson's ground, but it's been a bit of a pain at the moment. I don't know why. John's having a right good time, isn't he? Runaway train. Got a roller coaster type. I probably have seen this before, but I don't see it very often. Probably the one that goes to KLM actually. I don't know.
Buy your tokens at the pay box for the next ride.
We've seen this a few times. Ice Palace. It's a 4D experience. Sorry, 3D. They give you glasses and you walk around and they've got lights everywhere. Now, walking around without the glasses, not that great. But when you wear the 3D glasses, it's really good. Really good. And we did it a little while ago.
I can show you something that you've never seen.
You just want a reason to go in it, you don't you?
No. I can show you something that's in it. You don't know about it.
Go on now. Theo's been in it a few times. I think it's owned by Billy Hill. They do the first version of the Burnley. Oh, it's Billy Hill and Sons. There you go. They do the first version of the Burnley Fair, which was a month or so, 6 weeks or so ago. Back to the whole traditional rides. The cakewalk's back again. The cakewalk last year was all the way down the other side, and we did do that last year. One of the cheaper rides on the ground and one of the best you can do. It's really good, this ride. Sticking to the old traditional rides, it used to have a cakewalk that went to Landudno, Victorian Extravaganza, and you don't see it anymore. So last year I had to do it. I did enjoy it, but my goodness, I struggled. Great ride. They got some classics as well. There's little games. Another fun house. I have seen this before. I don't know where though. Here. Oh yeah, probably. Now, if you saw the listings of all the rides here for this year, you may have saw that there was originally 3 coasters. Look at the queue for this. There's a queue like this in KLM. This goes to KLM, this one. This is Dante's, AB Dante's. Now, this is the compact version, and there's meant to have been 3 coming here this year, but for some unknown reason they listed 3. But this one's here and Crash Test is here. And there is, I think Mellor's meant to be here, but I think with that one they're all already out somewhere. One of theirs is overseas and the other one's at Fantasy Island. They're not going to take it out of Fantasy Island to come here. Well, they might do, I don't know. Also listed on the page was Topspin. Topspin was never coming here and it got listed. On top of that, people were then saying it was here, even though they were here, and it wasn't here. So, yeah, no Topspin here. Although we'll hopefully catch that later in the year, maybe at Birmingham. We've got a bungee. Now Theo did eye this up and he was like, oh, bungee. I said, are you going to do it? He went, no. That is the most expensive attraction on here, which is given with it being a bungee. So if you want to do a bungee, it's 15 quid. In Blackpool, it's 20 quid. The Blackpool one is slightly bigger though. I'm just saying that for comparison. Another ride we've seen and done this year. Do you call Funhouse a ride or is it attraction? I don't know. Magic Circus. Theo really rated this when we saw it in Liverpool earlier this year when it went there. Alongside Ice Jet and Void. you've done it once already, and you'll get to go in it again later. Great for now. Super Bowl, if you want to.
Yeah.
Disco twist. A different type of twister. You'll notice that the cash box and backflash is at the back. There's only a few of these around. There is, with that in mind, a slight slant on it, which adds to the effect of the ride. It's quite good. We have done one of these in Great Yarmouth. I think Theo's found his next ride. What's that then? Theo loves this ride so much. We were first to unlock last time. Whee! One of the funniest and craziest Super Bowls you'll see on anyone's channel. Correct? If you don't believe me, wait for this. I hope I don't eat my own words. Leaning. Oh, it worked! I went forward. Who'd have thought you could manipulate a Super Bowl? I didn't. Whoa! You ready?
Yeah.
Hold on tight, mate. I am not holding on to you right now. Lean forward. It works! The amount of times this slows down. Whoa! Whoa! Crazy ride. Crazy? Are you holding on tight?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to lean forward for that one. Whoa! Oh, that's speed! Whoa!
It's going down.
Is it? I don't think it is. I tell you what, inconsistency works on this one, I'll tell you, it's that. That, not sat. Here comes the speed!
Now we're going down.
Yeah, I think we are now. Here we go for the final spin. was like, let me put that in the bin for you, and Theo's face dropped. I went, ah. And then he saw where he put it and he's got it back. Now, just before you comment about how crazy it was, I have done it crazier. And the one I've done crazier is actually that one. It's all about timing.
Yeah, you will.
What did he say?
You blow into that again, you'll end up on the ghost train.
Hey, I like that, yeah. Right, ghost train. Yeah, great Super Bowl. I do enjoy doing it. That goes to Hull, by the way. I believe, if I remember rightly, it's 1.2 Super Bowl. So one of the early ones you can do. Wasn't the first one he did. It might be 1.25 actually. Some cranes. Midnight Express. There's a few different ones of these and they confuse me which one's which. And it's really this is really throwing me off because the cash box, sorry, the box is up there. Whose is this?
Ryan Pearson.
Does Barker
belong to Lee Harris?
Because Barker's have one very similar,
Yeah.
but not similar. It's not the same, but throws me off. Seen it a few times.
Please buy your tokens from the cash box for the next round.
As you may know, I don't have an itinerary at all of what I'm going on, or what we're going on. You may recognise Tipping Point. You see that at Knutsford. You'll notice that certain rides are a lot busier than others. As we head round, as you saw, like the coaster had a massive queue, but the Super Bowl didn't. The pricing you might think would put them off. The coaster's not a cheap ride. I don't know how much the coaster is this time. It's usually about £8, I think. I don't know how much it is today. Nice little chill area here. No main rides. They're all stalls, games, catering, a few juvenile rides. And normally the halfway point is just around here as well, but it's not this time. Only one star flyer this time, AB Dantes. We'll see that as we go around the other side later. Right at the end of the tour, that's where we started. Goes a little bit further that way, there's one of the entrances there. That takes you to one of the car parks. Mini Miami. License to Thrill. We have done this before. In fact, I think we saw it last year. I don't know if there's any more frogs. There's no king frog this year. I don't know if it's normal here. Health Skeller. He can win a giant Kevin the Carrot. Theo loves them, and I'm surprised he's not asked to play one yet. As I said, I'm not going to be able to show you absolutely everything. Otherwise the tour would be about an hour. Here's the other Tivoli Extreme that's here. This is the 6 arm. This is Croz's. A very, very good ride. We did this in Ireland. Unfortunately, it didn't run very well in Ireland, I have to admit. But here it does. Also featured as last year's thumbnail. From what I saw before, it's running better here. Atmosphere. We may do this later. We've done this quite a lot recently, since Theo was able to do it last year. He first did this at the Hoppins last year. No, he didn't. Goose Fair last year, for the first time. As far as big rides are concerned, it goes to all of them. This is one of the very few rides that makes it all to 4 big grounds. It even goes to, well, it used to go to Hyde Park, but it goes here, it goes to KLM. This featured on our KLM vlog, where I nearly passed out. It also goes to Goose, and then it moves on to Hull for its 2nd week. Very busy attraction. Only, well, there's 2 at the minute in the UK. A 3rd one is on its way. Spook House is here. Theo won't do Spook House. Oh, that car is spinning very well. Yeah, we'll go on it later, mate. Another ride that's featured on the channel quite a lot this year, but might look a little bit different to what you're used to. This is Kent Superbowl, and it's had a little bit of a makeover. Doesn't it look good? He's not finished it yet, his flag's looking good. Yet to get lights in there, you can see the holes in the Superbowl sign, but this will look great in indoor funfair. I don't know if it's there in the summer this year, but it usually goes there. We'll have a chat with Ken later. Looking great. I do like this. I feel like I've seen, oh I have! I was just about to say I've seen this before. This was in Llandudno. For a kids ride, it's absolutely gorgeous. Very nice carousel. Galloper. Yeah, it's Thomas Holland's. He was in Llandudno. Morning guys! Hi, you right? Alright. What's the number 4?
Let me hear you scream if you want to go faster.
Mr. Shaw. Farah himself running this.
If you want to go faster. Put your hands in the air if you want.
Known to me and you as Razamataz. Unless you're called Theo. Where he's called Rat-a-tat-tat. We may go on this later. I haven't been on this for a while. In fact, I think it might have been last year since we last went on this. Few waltzes to do today, T. I wish you didn't find that box. John, how many waltzes have you done here?
Robinson's one only.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got that to do. We might go on that later.
Yeah,
maybe.
Robinson's is good.
Yes. Look.
Great atmosphere.
Don't spoil it. We haven't done it yet.
You enjoy it?
Oh, I know. I think it'll be really good. And then, what's normally like, not the centre, it's a bit more of over from the centre, but this is as far as it goes this year. Typically the wheel does sight here, which is the Conan's. You may have seen this at the Trafford Centre in Manchester. Not inside it, obviously. That'd be funny to see. It also goes to Hull. Another ride that gets around. And a very busy area. Another entrance and exit, loads of food stalls, and this is also the main entrance for this year. This is the entrance we came through, just down there.
Thank you very much.
And entertainment is still provided this year, albeit a little bit smaller than what I remember anyway.
You everywhere, you showing your age now.
The Facebook page for the Hoppins does list. It's there as well. It does list what they're up to. Free to enter, so all this is free. Get yourself a drink, which isn't free, obviously. Now we feel like we're in KLM. This is KLM vibes.
Yeah.
Very much KLM. Especially when it gets to certain pinch points of the Esplanade. kind of glad I've done it this way for you guys this time, because the tour would have taken a very long time today. And of course, I know the tour is still taking its time, but we're putting rides in between, so it's kind of breaker. If I get time, which I don't have a lot of at the moment, I'll try and separate everything at the bottom so you can click to the next point, which you've probably already seen. There's a roller coaster. I think that's the only Caterpillar coaster here this year. Giant slide, which is massive. I think there's 3 dodgem sets this year. Oh, is it crows? I recognise it, but I don't. Oh, I don't think we've done them before. Lap bar though. Oh, there, we're near the end of the tour now. There's a few arcades here today. Exciter. I like Exciter. There's only 2 of these. Well, alright, let's get this right. There's only 1 of these in the UK, or maybe the world. We do have 2 of the kind in the UK. We've got, oh my God. We've got TikTok and we've got Exciter. Whoa. Here's Booster Max. Very loud. Look at them with the trophies in their window. Got their trophies out. The guy who ran the Waltzer at KLM is here. Taylor's Fair Trade 4 Hill was at KLM this year, and he's running now. Hey, they'll have their work cut out if they've seen what the Apollo 13's doing. 100%. Right, and then we're going to come up to the next ride, which is Robinson's Waltzer. Now, we've not done this yet, and we are going to be doing this today. And I think it's a perfect place to make sure that we see its full potential. It is a fair trade, it is a 4 hill, and it's literally a few months old. Let's see what it's got for us. Starting off right. We're going the right way so far. Just so you know, I'm joining with Jonathan? John? Don't bet anyone calls him Jonathan. Okay, let's get these platforms going. Picking up. on.
Thank you for riding with us today.
Well, I thought the brakes would have come on. There we go. I do like some of the characteristics on these fair trades. This is one of the new 4 hills. I love the fact that their queue system goes all the way around to the other side. I love that. I think it's one of the best things fair trade have done. So when you're at a busy ground and there's a big queue for it, not that you need a queue line out the front, but you can stand and watch the ride go round. I love that. Also what's good is the cash box and the operator, cash and operation's the same. Now, I don't know how showmen and operators are doing it, but that must be quite hard on busy days. Nothing wrong to have a cash box out here still, but I think you kind of need to eliminate it. I think that's why they're doing that. On the inside, brilliant looking. Just a typical fair trade. They've not gone for any like specific colours. If I'm comparing against Taylor's, that's orange, and I like that. If I'm honest, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think it's Robinson's jam to have a 4 hill. I think they should have got a 3 hill, just because I know how Robinsons run their Waltzer, and I think a 3 hill would have done them more justice than a 4. Thoughts?
I like it.
Oh, don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
it's great,
love it.
but I think for Robinsons they need a 3 hill, because their old Waltzer was amazing.
I think in time, when it gets to like
Yes.
Hull, this will be mental.
Yeah. That's just my thought. Now, based on rideability, I'm comparing against Taylor's. When I was literally like on my way out, that one ran a lot faster than this one did. So I know it's got more to give. I don't know if he's bedding it in because it is still new. We'll see it again later in the year. I think it'll be at Hull. And at Hull is a different story. It really is. So the jury's out on that one. We'll see it again later in the year. We might see it at one of their grounds. We'll see it at Hull. We'll try it at Hull. Don't get me wrong though, it's great to see it. Three hill over for 4 hill though, for myself as well. That's just my opinion. It's not valid. They're tagging it. This is Robinson's. We're not doing this one.
Okay, come on, one more time.
This is Blackpool Pleasure Beach's very old Tagada.
Come on.
Blackpool Pleasure Beach used to have a Tagada called Circus or something like that. And then it's Trauma Towers. How's that? So it used to have a big table in the middle. Me and my dad used to go in it loads of times. One day we'll get Theo on it. It's a very intense Tagada. Crash test. Theo has noticed a change in this, and what's that?
It changed the colour.
They painted it. It used to be red. Was it red?
Yeah, the track was red and the flowers were
Oh yeah. So they've had a bit of an update on this. They've sprayed the track purple. Used to be red. I'd imagine maybe the end of this year, next year, they will spray the yellow maybe. But yeah, we've gone purple now. Don't be confused by the other one. The other one's the same colour. This is Crash Test. It's a totally different ride. What I do like about this one is the bars are individual. And I kind of think that's better. A bit like a Fabry. How's it spinning though? Wow, that is going fast. The thing is though, spinning coasters need to spin, okay, and that's not spinning. However, the experience you're getting on it is just not like a coaster, totally different. So does it have to spin violently? No, it doesn't. Crash Test in its own right is its own coaster. So yeah, it's had, and I say, look, it doesn't spin. Look, that's not even spinning at all. My point is, it doesn't have to spin crazily for it to be a good coaster. Crash Test is great. More stuff. John, you can't miss him with that fisherman's hat on. What do you call them hats? Someone will tell me in the description. You're very comments. You're very good at leaving comments telling me the answers to things. Don Sapo. This goes to the Trafford Centre as well. It's alright. I walked into her. Sorry. She apologised to me. Overhead restraints though. I think I mentioned there was 2 frogs here.
When's it tag of the time?
When's it what?
Tag of the time.
We're making our way that way now, so it'll be coming very soon. And to box this tour off, we have another twist. I don't know whose that is. It looks like a modern version, mod updated. I reckon it's got some speed behind it though. And I have mentioned the Starflyer, the Baby Dancers. And after nearly an hour, that's tour complete. Of course, we've mixed it in with rides in between. The chances are this will be in 2 parts. I don't know when part 2 will be. Of course, you'll have seen this ride in action. Just so you know, you may have noticed Theo's wearing a wristband. The security are giving them out to kids, so they basically ask you to write your phone number on it on the inside, and if your child goes missing, your phone number's on it. It's great. You never know, it's crazy here, isn't it? Right, let's get on Odie and Tagada. Odie and Tagada? Don't look too excited.
Yeah, because I might get bruised.
What?
I might get bruised.
That's the idea, isn't it? No idea what's going to happen next. Oh, this is high. What's this? There's foam on a Tagada. I don't know how Theo does it. Probably one of the best dodging battles I've had in a long time. Giant brew car, I'm coming in! Right behind him again. Can I just say that for once you have to admit that you did not win that dodging battle.